Yeah. Yeah. Ahba, you haven't felt my heart bleeding out, pouring, busting out the reason why I'm talking on this video right now. So I'm going to tell you. But I know you have felt my heart just pumping, gushing out. You search my thoughts, and you know how much I love you, and you know what I've been thinking and saying. I've been praying to you the last 10-15 minutes. I'm putting this on here because I am a lover of my brother. You made me this way, Ahba, and so I'm putting it on here, posterity's sake. Anyone might see it. Why not? Let's document this. You know who I am. You made me this way. I'm going to put it and exercise all opportunities, avenues, exhaust all options. If I just say it, continue to speak it just to you, yeah, I'm deepening our intimacy more and more every second. Yeah, I know that. You know that. You know this. And anyone that listens to this, they might not know it. I don't. I'm really starting to think again for the umpteenth time that it is just me. And if that's the case, I mean, I don't care. I have hopes, you know I have hope that I have brothers and sisters, lovers, friends, children to share you with, to share your miracles, your goodness, your glory, the opportunity, the chance to esteem you with. Who wouldn't? But if I'm alone in this deal and it's just me, it is what it is. I understand how someone could really believe in their mind and in their heart that they really do believe in God or whoever they say it is. But their actions ultimately prove that they do not, because they have never taken that step, that one step of faith that says, yeah, I am here, I'm gonna do it, I'm doing this, I'm backing up my mouth, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Now, I used to be someone for years, I didn't, no way I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I've been the first to admit it. I did not believe in God or Ahba. I didn't even know him. And until that night in a jail cell, I've told y'all this before, I found myself alone. I just sent myself to prison. It was my decision, and I made that decision myself. And I knew I was going to be away from my children and everyone I loved and everything for who knows how long. 3 years I was thinking. And I was sitting there, I couldn't sleep. And I was sitting there thinking, you aren't real, God. You are not real. Why? What the hell am I here for? You fucking asshole. Why am I here? I don't do shit compared to everyone else. My brother used to take hits of acid and frickin' kill people and worship Satan, for crying out loud, and never got in a lick of trouble. And all my friends, and I always get in trouble when I'm helping someone. I know now why that happens. I understand that. I'm not crying because that happens to me. I'm crying because I remembered that night when I cussed you out, when I had no idea you even were real. And I'm crying because of that moment. And who wouldn't cry? That moment you showed your face to me and showed me how real you are, because I demanded it. I never asked you. I cussed at you and said, if you ain't real, then fuck off. But if you are, then show me. And that's what you wanted. You wanted pure passion, raw, unfiltered me. And you got it. And I got it from you in return. And I've never been the same since. And I thank you for that. I thank you. And if there is no other real people that have never felt anything like this, it is sad, Ahba. But you're the boss. And I'm sure there's a method to your madness, I'm sure. And I can't wait to hear it. And I won't say get me out of here right now. I won't. Because I don't know if I'm the only one. I have a son that relies on me. But if he's just a prop, it's going to suck. I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to suck. If all these people I thought were maybe lovers of you that I've been trying to love on and encourage and embrace and share with, it's going to suck. But I know you had me doing it for some reason, and I'm not mad, not one bit mad at you over nothing or them. If they're real, I would like to know, though. I really would. But if you don't tell me, then yeah, there's a method to your madness. There must be a reason you're not telling me. But if they're real, and if you do let some of these people who never took that step up into your house with you, with me, and I'm the only one that did ball out, went balls deep to show the world how much I love you and respect you. If I'm the only one that did that, I won't feel like I was done wrong. I won't. I'm going to look at you, Ahba, and I'm going to say, damn right I was. And I do it all again. Because that's how real you are. I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore. And who would, man? You'd have to be a real imbecile. You'd have to be what anyone that has a stiff neck and a finger ready to just point it, cocked, ready to point it at someone and laugh for doing something like this. Those people, it's sad that they won't ever know whether they're props or real. It's sad that they're not ever going to experience you. And I know the sentiment you have towards the idea of making robots. I don't want to do that either. I've never wanted to make someone love me. Just love me because you want to. And if you don't want to, then fuck off. I know that's how you think about it, and I understand that. I do. So, and if you ever do make someone love you, I won't think as highly of you as I do, but because I know who you are, and I do think as highly of you as I do, I know that's something you could never do. You would never do it. So, this was for posterity. This is for if the props aren't really props and there's real people in this world, and one of y'all, some of y'all, but just one, I would be thrilled to know. I'll probably never know, but I'll be thrilled just to know if one real ass person hears this and they want to know who Ahba Yahuwah, the creator, the one who put blood in my veins. He put a heart in my chest. He gave me a mouth. He let me breathe air. If they want to know He is real, because of me leaving my words here, me not giving a fuck about what anyone thinks but you, Abba, and they see that and they want to know you too. They want to feel what I'm feeling right now for you. Man, I'm gonna hug the shit out of that person if I ever do meet him. And I'm gonna say, you too, huh, bud? Isn't it amazing? Do you got a better word we can use instead of amazing? Because you know, amazing just don't cut it, does it? How real my Abba Yahuwah, the Most High, our wonderful Creator, who gets all esteem, all honor, all glory, and all praise for me all the time. And if I gotta stand in the battlefield, down in the trenches, taking grenade fire all by myself while I'm doing it, and I have to be given the reality that it's just me, I'll keep doing it and I won't waver. I won't. And don't think for 1 minute, if y'all props are real, if you are a real person and you're listening to this, don't think for 1 minute that these tears are of sadness or I feel like I've been done dirty. If you think that, you ain't shit anyways. You probably are a prop. These are because when you feel and experience how real Abba Yahuwah is, and that He has called you, He made you, formed you in your mother's womb, knowed you way long before that. When you experience and understand this, if you don't cry, well, you're a prop anyway, and you can't experience it. But if I hear you and see you crying when you experience it, because I am who I am the Son, a son of the Most High Abba Yahuwah, I would never look down my nose on you. I'm gonna cry with you, because I'll be so thankful and happy for you that you're experiencing it too. Posterity, if there ever is one, if props are just a figment of my imagination, get to praising the Most High Yahuwah. If you don't know Him, you better ask somebody. And if you want to ask me, anytime, 3 a.m, in the middle of work, sex, I don't care. I will fill you in. No problem. No questions asked. I got you. Because Abba made me this way. A man after His own heart. I always wondered when I was a kid what that meant when it talked about David being a man after His own heart. It's got a twofold meaning. He has a heart like Abba Yahuwah's, but he's after Yahuwah's heart too. He's constantly courting Abba Yahuwah. I just thought about my last relationship that I didn't want to be in with the agentor. One agreement deal me and her made was I would never, I told her, I said, I'm never going to the courthouse to get a marriage license ever again. I have come to the truth about that. And she was like, oh no, yeah, me too. So we did a little thing, and man, Sean, if you do listen, I hope you listen to this, buddy. I really do. And don't ever think that I ain't got your back. And you could not have my back. You could tell me, fuck off right now. 2 minutes from then, you need me, I'll be there. And I don't require nothing from you. You told me filled me in, clued me in on what I done wrong when me and her done that. But we did that. What I just thought about was my mom, who wants everyone to think she's a saint and that she's this holy person. She said to me when I told her what we did, she said, "You guys aren't married unless you go to the courthouse and get a document, a marriage license. What, you think you can just go out and say your vows into thin air, to nowhere?" When she said that, that right there confirmed to me who and what she is. Second Esdras, he asked Abba, he says, will the righteous who are going on to eternity, will they be able to pray and plead and intercede for those of their loved ones who don't get to make it on their behalf? And Abba said, no. And you won't be all torn up about it like you think, because you'll know that you tried so hard to get them to come with you, and they wouldn't. They refused. So if the props aren't props and these people are real, and my mom and everyone that I've pled with and begged to come to eternity and not go to torment, and they refused, I'm way past understanding and knowing that I ain't gonna probably cry one tear for that. No way. Look at me. And you're gonna look at me that day if you're not a prop, and you're gonna be thinking, how are you not crying? Look, they're dragging me to hell. I'm gonna say, yeah, I told you. I cried all the tears a man could cry for you when you had the opportunity to turn it around. But well, I guess your name wasn't written in the Lamb's Book of Life or something, or you got it blotted out. And yeah, it's sad, but not anymore. No, I would be a straight up dumbass if I would cry right now. I done cried buckets of tears over you. All of y'all who never give a fuck about me. And I don't care. It doesn't. I'm a man after Abba, Yahuwah's own heart. I'm after his heart, and I'm cut from the cloth of his heart. Got his Ruach HaKadosh breathed in to my veins. My DNA has got his face in it. Not just his name, but his face, his thumbprint, and his seal of approval. Says that's my boy right there. He's coming home. And Abba, use me any way you need me. And if I got to do it, like I said, all by myself, and these people aren't props, and I still got to do it all by myself, I'll be more than happy to do it. I'm here, standing at attention. I'm all yours, Abba. All yours.